Welcome to the
King and Jester Show. Welcome back, guys. Episode 2 of the King and Jester Show here with the...
Oh, we gotta redo that.
No.
That was really bad.
No, that was good.
That was terrible.
This is candid, bro.
This is terrible.
No, this is going. No, this is happening.
The King and Jester Show.
The King and Jester Show. I'm sitting here with the Rev Jester, and I am
the Conga Man.
So I think we talked about, the last time Frank and I talked, we had talked about what the next episode would be. We had talked about
what we bring on the ride, essentials, things that you absolutely need. God forbid anything would happen along the way. Better to have and not need than need and not have. But you have to be select on what those needs are, right? Like,
yes, correct.
You're limited to what we can pack on a motorcycle. You don't have all the luggage, storage, and space that you would in a vehicle, an SUV or whatever, right? We have our saddlebags. Panniers. We have a couple extra bags. When did you get this? This is actually really nice.
I bought that, I don't know, a while ago, actually.
I didn't even know you had that.
I throw that into the saddlebag.
Gotcha, because I have these up on my...
Right, on the side of your...
on the engine guards. Yeah, very cool. I like that one.
But it's just a matter of, what do you find that you're going to need on a trip, right? If you're getting into motorcycling seriously, you're going to be out there stranded at some point. And you might not have a cell signal. Hello, somebody come get me. Not happening, right?
Not happening.
So you got to be able to self-extricate yourself, all right? Patch a tire. You might have to find out where exactly you are. We'll talk about that briefly. And again, I think the last show that we had went a little bit long just because it was our first one and we were having fun. So we're going to try to limit the time, just because post-production and editing took a while as well.
Yes, for sure.
But Frank again rides the BMW GS 1250. I'm sorry, BMW R1250
GSA Adventure.
Right. And I ride the 2008 FGR 1300. That's what I ride. And, Frank and I have found ourselves on remote roads in the woods. Thankfully...
Found ourselves?
Found ourselves.
No, you find the roads.
so we're out in the woods and stuff like that, and it's nice to have a little bit of peace of mind about what do we have with us to be able to get us out of a sticky jam. And listen, it's nice because we're usually on the road together, if not 3 of us, 4 of us, 2 of us at least. So there's always that emotional and mental support as well, which is very, helpful.
Essential, yes. I will be posting a photo right about now of my first ride on my new bike with this guy. How did you put it? We found a road.
Well, yeah, something looked interesting.
Yeah.
I said,
it was interesting.
We found the adventure portion of the trip.
Yeah, we did. All right, come on, let's jump into this.
All right, so...
essential needs.
Essential needs, yeah. So I keep this, right, on my motorcycle, but I have this on the back. It sits on the seat. The rear seat. It's a Rhino Walk, of all things, right?
Which is the same as this one, yep, just a different way to go. This is the mechanics.
So keep that in mind. It's not waterproof, but it is weather protected, all right?
It does come with a cover, though, doesn't it?
It does come with a cover.
Most of them come with covers, so if you do get caught out there, you could pull out the cover, put it on. If you didn't count in the rain.
There is a rain fly. You can throw over that,
So just keep that. Most of them do come with rain flies.
Yes.
Or at least a decent one is going to come with rain flies.
Who has the discipline to actually stop for the rain, right? We just keep going.
Yeah, just keep going.
Hopefully, if you keep powering through, the rain's not going to affect you as much, right? But the Rhino Walk, I keep this on my back seat, and set of gloves, couple of rags, right? Wipe your face, wipe your windscreen.
The bugs are an issue.
Yeah,
the bugs can be an issue on your visor.
Clean the teeth.
You're going to want something.
Clean the bugs out of your teeth. Right? And I got a couple of glasses here. All right, I have yellow ones. I don't know where they are right now. I think they're in here. But no, they're in my helmet bag at home. Clear ones for night, yellow ones for, morning, early morning, late evening. And then these are for the day, obviously. And they help even with my Shark helmet has the drop-down dark visor.
Yes.
So that helps, but a couple pairs of gloves I usually keep, in addition to
even when you're riding, even if, again, this one doesn't have the sun visor, but a lot of times I like to ride with my visor up just to get some fresh air in there, and to have a pair of safety glasses on is essential too.
Exactly. But again, these are ice gloves, if you will, for people who work in frozen fish factories, I guess. But listen, it's waterproof. There's lining in there, helpful. I keep extra pair of gloves. What is this? I've been looking for this shirt.
An extra t-shirt in case you get wet.
Yeah, this is a wool.
There you go.
It's a wool, liner. Just it gets cold out there.
Yeah, base layer.
Base layer, And then I have also just extra little beanies and stuff like that, right? So it's something for the moisture to wick into your helmet or not,
Which come in great because when the air hits me, when I have that on through the vents, you feel it cools you down. For sure, and essentially
gator,
helps with the moisture wicking.
That's what I keep in there. What else? Oh, we'll get into this briefly. This and these again. Extra pair of gloves, right? These are always on the trip with me, just because you're going to get wet. This is actually part of my toolkit. This pulls off a lot of the Allen bolts that hold my fairings together and stuff like that. So to be able to access
batteries,
batteries
your batteries underneath
like
that front cover requires an Allen wrench.
I have straps, lots of straps, all kinds of straps, right? All kinds of straps. I got a cargo net here, right? Just in case. Cargo net in case I got to cargo net something down. But I found that these rock straps are very good.
Yes.
So there's a little tension on them. You can wrap this around.
You and Nick turned me onto those. They are fantastic.
All right, so better than bungee cords, better than ratchets. All right, so this you can kind of ratchet down. All right, tighten things down and it gives a little bit of extra tension there. So these are rock straps. And these I use so when we're on a motorcycle trip, all right, sometimes we're walking around with our helmet. It's a pain in the butt to carry your helmet. So what I do is I'll hook these together to my helmet.
On the strap. On
the strap, and I'll hang it off my shoulder or something like that, just so I don't have to carry it. So these are just little options that I have. Earplugs, ear protection. Frank, you want to get into ear protection?
Yes, ear protection is great. So they say this Shoei RF 1400 is supposed to be fantastic with blocking the wind out and whatever, and I don't know, this is probably the most expensive helmet I've ever purchased. And I personally don't really know a huge difference. I didn't notice a huge difference. I wore this one and I wore Benicio ZR1, which is like a very inexpensive helmet, right? So yes, there is a difference, but it's not extremely drastic. Long story short, I don't care if you have a $1,300 helmet or a $300 helmet, hearing protection, especially on long highway rides or just long rides, people have gone deaf from it. Yeah. These RDV sponsor us something, I don't know. But these are great. These really are great because they allow all the important noise to come through. Again, we use the Sena communication on our rides, and this allows, the way it's designed, it's got the little hole in the earplug that goes in your ear, and then it filters in essential noise but blocks out all like the road noise. You still hear your exhaust notes, which we all want to hear. These are really good. They do come with a set of different sizes, so if you have bigger ears, smaller ears, they are a must. I bought them for the whole family. My wife comes with me. My daughter comes with me. As you know from the last video, my son just bought his bike. I bought like a family set. We all have them. We all wear them. If I'm just around town, I won't put it in. Right. But if we're going on a ride for the day, I'll put them in for sure. Definitely. It says negative 27 dB, so it blocks out, which is a really good rating. It's probably a little overrated, I think, but they work a lot. I don't know, you get off the bike and you get, I have tinnitus as it is, and this helps, and the wind will definitely damage your eardrums over time.
You got to protect your hearing. Obviously, you wear a helmet for a reason to protect your head, right? Protecting your hearing, that's one of those things. Protecting your eyes, right? What is motorcycling? Motorcycling is risk mitigation. That's what we do, right? We're professionals in it. But one of the things you got to keep in mind, protect yourself. You know, you want longevity out of riding all these years. You know, I worked on the highway for many years, and one of the things that, you know, is a hazard for my job, or used to be a hazard for my job, is hearing protection. Trucks going by at, you know, 70 miles an hour, you know, so just, you know, imagine sustained wind noise. You know, it's gonna cause damage over a prolonged amount of time. So protect your hearing. I have a keychain one. It'll pop right into my keychain. You know, I could screw it back on, screw it back off, and I'll pop them in, and, you know.
Yeah, little canisters. Yep.
Yeah,
a great one.
Canisters.
Yeah.
But so that's a hearing protection. I don't know, Frank. What do you got?
What do I got? So this is new. My dad got this for me.
Yes.
This is actually, it's come in handy on my vehicles. But if we're going on a ride, I just got this, so this will be the first time that I have this with us, but I know you have one. This is the Air Moto battery operated.
So this one's battery operated.
Yeah.
This holds a charge itself.
Yep.
That's great.
Yeah.
Try to get one of those models, but go ahead.
So this, kind of just store it in there. It screws on here.
And while he's getting that set up, I'll segment.
And then this will screw onto your valve stem here.
Oh, so it screws onto your valve stem.
Yep, screws onto the valve stem right there.
So do you screw that onto your valve stem first and then probably screw that on?
Either way, because this twists.
That rotates.
Yeah, it rotates. So you don't have it. It's not like this is the Air Moto. Huh. It was about, I want to say, $60. Again, my dad bought it for me. I wound up buying a second one because I like it so much. Dude, listen, they're the same thing.
It's the
same thing.
But there's a difference.
That doesn't hold the charge?
It doesn't hold the charge.
Oh.
All right, but it does have a light. Does yours have a light? It has a light.
It has a light, yeah. It has a light.
So this is my air compressor, and believe me, I've used it.
So this one has different modes. So I have the car mode. I have the motorcycle mode. It's a motorcycle. See the little motorcycle? You're not going to be able to see the motorcycle. It has the bicycle mode. And then it also has for like your basketballs, soccer balls, and what have you. So there is a deflate button on here. If you
check out the difference in what has to happen when you're on the side of the road, right? Mine, what, $20, I think, all right, from Amazon. Got to find a cigarette lighter to be able to plug this into, right? Thankfully, the cord's long enough that I can plug into mine and then run it somebody else's motorcycle. But what I've had happen in the past is, just so you guys are aware, this little nipple here has come apart. And guess what? You don't have power now. So this unit's useless. So that's why I keep it in this Ziploc bag in case it does come apart. I can reassemble it. But the nice thing about his as well is
there's my light. It's a little dot, but when you're in the dark,
no, absolutely,
it definitely helps out. You can adjust. So if you have the car, you can adjust the dial. So if you know you need 32 pounds of pressure in the car. Actually, that's set at bar. So there's different settings, which I just
there's bar, PSI, and some other settings.
KPA, kilograms, centimeters. So PSI.
There we go, PSI.
Yep. So now I'm at 65, way more than I need, because I was on KPA. So you could set it for my car's 32.
And that was actually fast.
Yeah, and then you just. There it goes. It'll automatically shut off when it gets to the set.
And this one I gotta click up, click down.
Yeah, so this one you can micro adjust or press and hold, and it'll go faster.
And so mine, so you're screwed yours on as well. All right, but his is attached, right inside here, storage. Mine is not a twist onto the valve stem; it's a clamp on to the valve stem. So again, for $60, for $20, which one's worth it? All right, this will also run on DC power, right? Or AC power. I don't know what your difference is. I can't remember.
No.
Can you plug that in?
No, I cannot plug it in. Nope.
But you charge it via USB-C.
USB-C.
So I'm sure you could probably run it off of a USB-C.
Comes with a USB-C cable. Comes with a little stem for your basketballs.
Because we're playing basketball on the road.
Comes with the motorcycle valve adjuster. And it comes with just a regular, if you're blowing up like an air mattress or whatever, I guess. I don't know.
So that.
Very versatile.
All right. Having an air compressor, great to have. All right. Yeah, we ride a lot together all the time. But I've left his house before and gotten on 218 and realized man, the front tire feels sluggish. Sure enough, slow leak. There was something going on, and I had to pull this off on the side of the road in 218. I'll find that photo and we'll post it as well. But I was able to fill up, get home, and that was that. Again, side of the road, right? So yes, air compressor. Should have an air compressor somewhere on your motorcycle. Very useful to have. And keeping along that
or something, because I think, go into that, right? Because that's another, if you don't have an air compressor.
The tire pocket inflator, right? So this was an old one that I finally found and gave it over to Frank. I said, here, I have an extra because I bought an extra.
And listen, it doesn't take up a whole lot of space.
Right, exactly.
Compact.
So here's my system, right? So I ended up buying another one. Found this one, said, here, Frank, why don't you hold on to that?
So even these in a pinch, you could just fill your tire up with the CO2.
Yeah. Get something.
Again, at least get you somewhere safely without trying to ride on a completely flat tire.
And this is the Stop and Go pocket tire plugger. I think anywhere from $20 to $35.
Yeah, they can't be that expensive.
For something like that, okay. I have a traditional one that's on my motorcycle with the whole reamer and everything like that, but there's instructions here on how to do it, all right? So when you're fumbling around in the middle of the night and don't remember exactly what you're doing, you can turn the light on your air compressor, read the directions, and get yourself going again, all right? Plug in a tire, listen, it's better than having a hole in a flat tire on the side of the road, I'll tell you that much. Right.
We're not going to get too much into how to do it. That'll be another video.
Exactly.
But you should definitely look into it to have something along this line to get you, again, at least to a service station or to a safe portion of the roadway.
Portion of the roadway, yep. Just to, live another day, fight another day. All right. The NCO Boost Plus. Very important to have, I think. Dead battery. You pull this thing out. You plug this thing in, right? I've had it happen a couple of times.
This came in handy on our Pennsylvania trip recently.
Yeah, I've had it happen a couple times to me. I don't know what it is with the FJR. Mine in particular, I've heard though that the FJR has a condition called spider bite, where something with the wiring harness goes bad and connections and stuff like that. I don't know if that's related to what's going on with me. Haven't figured that out yet. But again, it's a brand new battery. I just bought this battery, Yuasa, right?
Yeah.
And put it in last year.
Right, which is a great brand.
Right, great brand. So again, I don't know what happened for whatever reason. Did I leave it? Maybe I left it on with the lights on, the ignition on. Who knows? But this I was able to plug. All right, take off the cover with this. Right, plug this in. Wait a couple of minutes. And the motorcycle fired right up.
Back, and it was fine from there on for the rest of the trip. Yeah. No issues.
No issues. No,
so just
3-4 day trip.
Little quirky.
And the last time I charged this
situation.
Was at Pennsylvania trip. I don't even think I charged after that Pennsylvania trip, but it's holding the charge.
They usually, even this.
And it's been sitting out in the cold. We've been in -4.
That's always the issue. So this here I had to bring back in the house and when you close. That's the only downside to this. But I mean,
this has been sitting on my motorcycle, which sleeps outside.
It's 24 degrees right now.
Outside,
yeah. I woke up, it was 3.
For the weight, right? Not that heavy.
No. Nope.
Keep that on your motorcycle somewhere.
And this is actually heavier.
Yeah, about the same.
Yeah, it's a little heavier. I feel like it's a little heavier. Yeah, about the same.
Right.
But again, yes, minimal. Takes up minimal space and definitely worth having for sure.
Has light as well.
That's actually really nice, like compared to that little diode over there.
I think it flashes too. I thought there was like a way to do an SO. Oh, there we go.
There you go.
So it does like a little flashing thing, SOS type thing. If you go on hiking and you forgot to bring this with you and you're stranded down below without your motorcycle, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, for sure.
But again, very useful to have. All right, spend the money, have it there for peace of mind, and you can keep staying on the road.
So saddlebags, you keep that in your top case?
I don't because it's so heavy. All right,
okay.
Because of this.
So this is I spoke about this. This is the Rhino Walk mechanic model. This is actually a little bit of a pain in the neck to get in and out of, I guess. But
which means it stays secure on the road.
Exactly. It sure does.
they're little D-rings, kind of that secure.
I won't open the other one, but there's a little pamphlet in here.
Oh, look
little
at that.
dry pouches came in handy on our saddle sore. All right, because you have to keep the receipts for every trip. So I stored them in here so they stayed nice and dry. Didn't have to worry about them getting wet. We didn't really hit any precipitation along the way, which is great.
Thankfully.
Yeah. But again, another little pouch here. You could store tools and stuff in here. You could store your little mini compressor. This is really good. It's got a roll top.
And that's just one side.
Yeah, this is right.
He's got another side, too. And they're equal sizes, right?
I do have a
first aid.
It's like a TAC med kit here. It's got a tourniquet, some bandages, and whatever. Any little first aid.
That's another thing, guys. Tourniquet. All right, like we're trained in the use of tourniquets. We're trained in how to apply it. Listen, a tourniquet's a difference between life and death in certain scenarios and situations, right? You want to stop that bleeding. Keep the blood inside the body. Look up how to use a tourniquet. Purchase yourself a tourniquet for what, $15, $20 maybe?
Yeah, you can pick them up.
They're cheap.
Fairly cheap.
You can use a belt. All right, not the greatest, right? You want to try to squish that fat in against the vein as much as you can. But yes, a tourniquet can be a difference between life and death, especially in a remote portion.
No, I actually keep one on each side of my bags. I have one in this and one on the other one.
I know that they're there. Tourniquets there. I know where they are. I know where my partner's equipment is.
This bag is 35 liters. Again, one side 35 liters. I do have my a little rain jacket in there, but
I thought
very
that was a
good.
Heated jacket.
A what?
I thought that was a heated jacket.
No, I have that one too.
Do you have a heated jacket?
Yeah. Well, it's just like the sweatshirt that I have.
It's heated?
Yeah.
Oh.
The what is it? Ororo?
Okay.
Yeah, pick one up.
Huh.
Comes in handy.
I didn't know you
I'll
had
take the liner out of my jacket.
All right.
And then I'll wear that and put it on. Then the heat.
We'll do a video about that heated equipment too.
Heated equipment, yeah.
I mean,
that's all I have.
His motorcycle comes pretty standard with some heated equipment on it. Anyway.
Oh yeah, the heated grips, heated passenger pillion is heated as well.
Oh wow.
So my daughter, she's 12. She got to feel that this year. We got caught out in the snow. And I turned her little heated seat on. She's like, "Ooh, my butt's getting warm." I'm like, yes. So this has a dry liner, right? Completely waterproof. I do believe that they sell like inserts that you could put in there. I don't really find the need for them.
What, like because a bag to pull out?
Yeah, like what do you call it? But this here has been, the roll top is great.
And anytime we've stopped, you just pull that thing
once
off
or twice
and bring it right to the hotel room.
That's why I like it. It's literally like a suitcase. On the, I would imagine that they have a similar setup because I think this one is specific to my bike as far as like the brackets go. But I would imagine it could be retrofitted. This whole thing there's a panel on my on my pannier mount, and this just slides right on. And it locks in. You do have to get a lock. I do have a lock for it, like a little padlock, if you would, just to lock in. Right? Yep, slides in right there, so you can't pull up on the handle. They're secured down there. But yeah, I just pull this off. Whatever. That's my luggage. I bring it to the hotel room, do what I got to do, and put it back in the bike in the morning. It's been great. Like I said, this to me is comparable to the Lone Rider. It's held up tremendously. Like I said, I've dropped my bike.
Yeah.
And literally like no damage, minimal damage. I think it's very well made. And again, for only $250.
These are all reflective as well?
Yep.
All right, so that's nice. I can see him at night if he's in the lead.
Yep, he's here on reflective too, whatever. I did add more. We did add more to my top case.
Yeah.
But
did you add it on Benny's motorcycle yet?
Not yet.
We got to do a video when you start.
Yes.
When you.
We certainly do, because it made a world of difference. Seeing.
Yeah, so that's another thing. Another $10, $15 to buy little reflective
for a whole
sets.
pack, though.
Yeah,
a whole pack. It's not like one or two.
On Frank's helmet, right? We have. I don't know if you can see them, but they're black. They're black reflectors, but when the light hits them, right, it'll light up. And the same thing with my side cases. I have black reflectors that run the length of my case, but when somebody's trying to reach him about a car warranty, I think.
They can wait. So this here too, it has the Molly What do you call it? So again, I have the TAC Med pack in the back, the water bottle up here with another little pocket.
And so that's the other thing too. He pulls up next to me. My water bottle's sitting in there, and
yeah, he just pulls it out.
Pull it out.
I got one on each
right
side.
Back in. Yep.
Yes. Pause. This might be important.
Stand by. We'll be right back.
A few moments later.
All right. Sorry about that. We're back. Had
Sorry, yes.
little
Sorry.
personal matters to attend to.
Yes.
I had to get a drink of water too myself.
All right. So let's jump back into this.
Yes.
We're going toolkits.
So something I also keep on the motorcycle is a toolkit. Now, specific to my motorcycle. Is it going to be universal for everybody? No. Why? Metric motorcycle, standard motorcycle, and then you got your BMW motorcycles.
Well, I don't know that I have anything specific just yet.
No,
because
doesn't
like
BMW use like a lot of Torx and Star?
it does, yes, yeah. You know that is true. But there are also sometimes very specific tools to your bike.
Yes,
that that you absolutely must have because you can't take it apart. And I don't know that BMW has. Again, it's still new to me. Like I don't know all the intricacies and the ins and outs of like everything.
So Twisted Throttle, a company that specializes in adventure motorcycles, KTM, BMW,
great,
Africa Twin,
great site.
The Super Teneres, the T7s. All right, they have. I remember seeing specific BMW kits, and there's like 2 or 3 pieces specific for this motorcycle, specific for that motorcycle. All right, so I built this out specific to my motorcycle. What do I keep in it? Some spare fuses, just in case. Right. I got some spare fuses in here. Right. Fuse puller. Adjustable wrench. Right, needle nose pliers. Now, here's the thing about needle nose pliers that you may not realize would be helpful. You fall, you drop your bike, and your handlebar lever, or your front brake lever, or your clutch lever goes. You can use one of these if you can grab a bite on the end.
Right.
And guess what? You got a lever again.
Yeah.
All right, I saw that somewhere. I was like, yeah.
Needle nose vice grips.
Needle nose vice grips.
Needle nose vice grips.
So they'll be able to pinch.
Because you need that. Yeah, you need that pressure, that pinching pressure.
So at least you got something to be able to activate, something to keep going if you handlebar brake. So something to keep in the back of your head, This is specific to my motorcycle that I found at Twisted Throttle, and only specific because it's for the front and rear axle bolt.
Right.
All right, so it's a 27 millimeter, 22 millimeter, and it's got a little 14 millimeter thing inside. I don't know what that's.
And a lot of bikes have that. This is just specific size.
Right?
Yeah,
so not necessarily to my
bike,
motorcycle. It'll fit my motorcycle, right?
But that's very important to make sure you have the right size for your bike. Often you need to take off a tire or
different size. Allen
hex.
Hex.
Allen, right? Yeah, hex heads.
I also have a hex kit in here. All right. Oh, look at that, a little nipple. Carry a little nipple too with the USB.
It's from Yonoko.
Yeah, from my Noco. All right, so how much did this cost me to build out? I think the bag was like $17 on Amazon. It's a nice little roll bag. All right, these are from the motorcycle repair kit itself that I've pieced in here. But, went to Harbor Freight and purchased a lot of this stuff. So 40, 50 bucks I might be into this bag for a little bit of peace of mind. And we were able to, disassemble Nick's motorcycle, for example, and find out, okay, that's where the leak is coming from.
Yes.
And we were able to at least diagnose a little bit and get him on his way. Now he knows what to be watching out for on his ride home, as opposed to, I don't know where this leak is coming from. And a lot of motorcycles, just being able to remove a cover to kind of access
100%.
And see what's going on.
Yeah.
Right? And then that's your toolkit?
So I went on Cycle Gear. I did do a little due diligence here. I did go on to see if there was, certain things, that were specific to my bike.
Zip ties, I'm sorry. Always have zip ties.
This one here, this is basically, so they basically have Cycle Gear.
Zip ties.
Yeah, zip ties. Always good to have zip ties. So I got this from Revzilla or Cycle Gear, same thing. This is the Stockton Tool Company toolkit. It lists everything on here. I can quickly go through it, right? Combination wrenches, ball and Allen keys, adjustable wrenches, 3/8 drive ratchet, sockets. So the key here to this one, this is the metric. So the BMW does require the metric toolkit versus the SAE or standard toolkit.
There you go.
So this is going to have all metric sizes. So I have 8, 10, 12 versus half, 9/16, 5/8 like that. So this is geared more towards my bike. I think this is absolutely overkill.
Holy moly!
You know what I mean? Like there is a lot in here. But I do have the Torx and the hex heads, Allen wrenches. I do have some extra fuses in here.
What are these for?
I probably could have got, so that's like if your exhaust pipe or something like that, what do you call it? You can kind of tie it up if something happens, little flexible, metal strapping.
I've actually had that happen. I was on the Harley Road King, right? Jumped the curb, went over the curb, ripped the spring out from the side stand. Right. So the side stand just flopping around the ground. Like, what do we do?
Yeah.
I found a piece of, thankfully, found a piece of wire on the side of the highway. One of my guys held the motorcycle up. I propped the side stand up and then just, tied it to the frame and kept going. Couldn't stop now and leave the motorcycle anywhere.
So back in the day, I had a Harley Sportster 1200.
Yes, I remember that.
And I was not prepared for any of this.
Well, there's nowhere to put anything on it.
Well, unless you have these little, unless you have those little tiny, saddlebags or whatever. But right, I was on the Throgs Neck Bridge, and I lost the foot peg.
What do you mean lost the foot peg?
I just came off.
Where'd it go? Click.
Yeah, I guess I don't know how, whatever. I guess it just, and they were factory. They weren't even aftermarket, so I can't even say that it's because I, replaced them and I didn't do my due diligence, whatever. Just foot peg just came off. I'm going to shift, and I'm like, what the hell? I couldn't shift.
So, a buddy of mine, Eric the Ghost, asked me, he goes, hey, let me ask you something. Why do Harley riders keep bumping the throttle? Right? And I said, you're trying to rev match for, downshifting, upshifting, you're bumping the throttle. Well, I got, I ride Harleys all the time, but I got on my, on Arnie's motorcycle.
Right.
2005, 2008.
I don't even know.
Harley Electra Road Glide, right? Harley Electra Glide.
What year is your bike, Arnie?
Road Glide.
Put it down in the comments.
Whatever it was. Electra Glide. I had tested something, we fixed something on his motorcycle. Let me take it around the block for a quick spin in Forest Park. Sitting at a red light, the motorcycle just shaking, right? The engine, that's the way the motorcycles were built in the day. So I finally texted Eric back. I was like, Eric, I figured out why people bump the throttle, right? Because when you bump the throttle now, the engine kind of, stabilizes.
Stabilizes, yeah.
I was like, so your teeth don't rattle out of your head.
That's actually pretty funny.
So anyway, that is probably why the Harley, your Sportster, lost a foot peg.
Yeah. Could very well be.
I've had enough.
It is very important to have it. So this does cover a lot of the nuts and the bolts as far as sizes go. Like I said, and I think it is overkill. But again, you
Better
ride.
To be prepared.
Yeah, but you ride the Yamaha. I have the BMW. Nick's got the Honda. Arnie's got the, what I mean? So we go together, between all of us, we're going to have it.
Right. And,
and again, it's still not.
I think I see an adjustable in here.
Yep, right there.
Right. So we have an adjustable.
I got my little vice grip here. It is not
adjustable pliers.
It is not a needle nose, but it is a vice grip. It'll work. Yep. It'll to grab on. In those tight
here we go
spaces.
too.
Screwdrivers.
Always useful to have some kind of multi-tool, right? $7 multi-tool from Walmart. I saw it. It was like $6. I was like, yeah, why not?
Amazon, Tractor Supply.
Exactly. Throw it in there.
And I actually think I got a really good deal on this one too. I want to say it's regular, maybe $59.99, whatever. But I think I got it on a really good deal. I want to say it was $40 or something like that.
Yeah.
So, we'll wait for the holidays, whatever, or.
But something to keep in mind, all right? Things that you're going to need when you're out on the road. That's going to be the difference between stranded on the side of the road and at least off at an exit in a hotel room somewhere.
Yeah.
All right.
Stranded on the side of the road because you decided to go out, after surgery and you're using your crutches to shift your bike.
We'll put this there. We ran into this one guy in Pennsylvania. It looked like he was standing on the side of the road, so we stopped. This guy had just gotten out of the house. Yeah, exactly. He had a motorcycle with a suicide shifter, all right, and he was on crutches, and we were just like,
in a full leg brace.
Yeah, full leg brace, full cast. with his crutches. I'm like, and you know, in order to shift, he had to use the suicide, you know, reach down on from the opposite side. It was weird. And yeah.
Still don't know if that guy stole that bike or not.
Right, we're not aware.
It was very sketchy.
Once we stopped
very
to help
sketchy.
him, we're like, all right, these stories are not adding up. And the guy who originally stopped to help him was just looking at us like, what do I do? I'm like, I don't know, let's just leave.
Yeah. The story kept changing.
Yeah, a fourth guy
Changing
stopped
and
now to help.
changing.
Those two got in an argument, and the three of us looked at each other like, all right, let's get out of here.
Yeah, we're out of here. We're out of here.
So
All right.
we got out of there. But the video is getting a little long, and we've actually got to run out to meet a buddy of ours for lunch. But real quick before we go, and maybe this will be the next thing we talk about in our next video, right? The difference between stranded on the side of the road because you don't know where you're going is going to be the Garmin Zumo XT. All right. So Frank had a Chiggy, all right, which is similar to an Apple CarPlay.
Do not buy a Chiggy.
You
Do
know.
not buy a Chiggy.
And we'll get into that on the next video. But this is probably a good segue to talk about communication devices. I'm sorry, GPS, devices and electronics for the next video.
Yeah.
But again, keeping it brief. We want to keep you guys entertained, but pass along knowledge that we have to you guys as well.
100%.
All right. And again, this is the Conga Man
The Rev Jester.
at the King and Jester Show. Thanks for joining in and tuning us. Like, subscribe, comment. We'll send you a free sticker. Well, the first, I don't know, 25.
Yeah, we'll see. And the Conga Man stickers are coming in as well.
Right.
We should have those next week. So like, subscribe, and comment. You'll get 2 stickers. A
Yes.
Rev Jester sticker and a
Yeah.
The Conga Man sticker.
Yeah. We're going to obviously limit, but I mean, I don't think we're going to get to that point where we have to limit.
Yeah, hopefully not. We'll see.
We can't be sending out 3,000 of these, but if we get to that point, I mean, we're at a different level. So
Yeah,
listen,
yeah, for
thank you
sure.
for watching us. We're doing this just for our own entertainment, right? We got some time to do, but we want to pass on our knowledge as well.
And it is becoming entertaining.
It is. It's
So,
a lot of fun. I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, we'll see you on the next one.